But I'm back. Hopefully some of you are here today. Let's see what the fish count was this day, September 2021. What did they catch? What did they catch? Tomorrow's the first day of fall. Point Loma had bluefin, a few yellowfin, and a couple of Dorado. Seaforth had 120 bluefin, over 60 yellowfin, 4 Dorado. Oceanside, all rockfish. Dana Point, couple of calicos, couple of sand bass, a lot of rockfish. Davies, guess their overnight boats had some tuna, and their local boats had some rockfish. A couple of barracuda mixed in. 22nd Street had some bluefin, yellowtail. That had to be a farther boat. Who got the bluefin? Let's see. Native Sun had 20 bonita, 1 yellowtail, some calicos. Yeah, the Amigo 15 anglers overnight. They had the 15 bluefin, and they had a bunch of rockfish and whitefish too. So they must have went to Clemente. So that's what happened there. Redondo's all rockfish. Channel Islands had 1 white sea bass, a lot of rockfish. Santa Barbara, 3 lingcod, 2 sculpin, 2 cabezon, and a ton of rockfish. That's what it sounds like. Okay. There's a bunch of people. Let's see who's here. Never Stops here. Matthew's here. Monica, Daniel are here. Joe. Was it Sypha is here? Drama's here. I wasn't for the game. There was no game today. Hey, Ricky, how you doing? Got to meet Ricky and his wife on the Malahini trip. They're very nice. Vegas Fat Cat, got to meet him. He caught his first tuna with us on that day. Lloyd, Alex. Hey, Jeff, Neil. Matthew said he missed some tuna, but he got some yellowtail. There's Terry. Hey, Kevin. No, I didn't hear anything about the tomahawk. Something happened to tomahawk? Because she's not afraid today. She's all the way in the room. Did something happen to a tomahawk? I haven't heard anything. I thought your birthday was last week, Terry. Or is it today? We will be on the Sea Wolf this weekend. Bro, you must be really hungry today. You never come in this room. You get extra food today, too. Okay. I don't know, Blue. April is all over in the room today. Normally, she's really picky, hangs up by the door, doesn't come in. And today she just came running in. But she's here. Whatever she was afraid of before, she got over it. She's all over in the room. And she's coming back for more. Well, she's in a good mood today. So today for the super chat, we're doing this reel. Anyone needs a little reel for bass or trout fishing, catfish fishing, that one's there. Armin's going to go fishing Catalina tomorrow. Matthew says the full moon's hurt his carp fishing. I didn't know. I guess it matters. Boy, April's in no mood to go away. You okay? You have a lot of fans, you know? Everybody tells me when they meet me that they want to know you. She's in good mood today. She's all the way in here. Yeah, well, at least she got bit. I mean, some people didn't get bit. I can't believe I lost so many fish. I'm telling you, I'm not going to fish that gold line again. I'm going to just stay with the blue. That thinner line did get bit really good, but I just had it break too many times on me. So we'll see. Now, Fred, I didn't see that video. Hey, D. Herder, how you doing? It was nice to meet you. It's been really nice to meet you guys on the boats. And it's Kevin talking about his drought continues. Kevin was really bummed because Kevin normally outfishes me on all the trips. And he was surprised that I did so well. I mean, not surprised, but normally he outfishes me. And but I had like 5 hookups, busted off 4. One I got snagged in somebody's Spectra, so it sawed me off, but the other one's not good. Jig Fishing wants to know, how can I get to your website to go on a charter boat? On my website right now, all our trips are sold out. The only trip we have left is for where you can get on is a trip that we have in October where the trip's sold out on the Triton, and we're raffling off tickets for $10, and one person's going to win it, and they're going to be able to go on the trip. But we never did that before, but it was a donation done by Robert. I don't know if he's on here today, but Robert made a donation, so we did that. So that was his idea, so we're doing that. Was it Rambo? Hey Dan, what is the biggest bluefin tuna I can expect to catch on my 30 to 60 pound rod? You can catch a 100-pound fish on that. I mean, you don't want to catch a 200-pound fish on it. You might be able to get it, but you're not going to enjoy it. You'll be there forever. But 100-pound fish, you could get that. Matthew, okay. He's talking to someone else. Oh, what did Matthew say, Dan? I was using live bait, lost a halibut at the slip. Yeah, we've been doing pretty good at the boat slip. We've been keeping some live bait in the tank, so when we get in and fishing one on the bottom and one on the surface. And when I had my friend's grandkids over, we had a nice bass, I don't know, 7-pound bass or so, at least 6, and then a good 40, 50-pound bat ray that the kids got to pull on for a little bit before it wrapped around a piling and cut the line. But that was fun. Uncle Greg says, fished out of Berkeley Saturday, full limits. Good weather too. Cool. That's good. Yeah. You know, the fish killer, when you get entangled, that's just part of fishing. Fishing on a party boat, you got 20, 30 people on the boat. That's just part of fishing. But the other ones I shouldn't have lost. The line just broke. Had the fish on for a while. One I fought for a few minutes, and the other ones I just had for a little bit. So I should have changed sooner, but I didn't have any of the blue 20-pound. I just had the gold, and I'm just going to throw away my spools of gold and never use them again and just fish the blue. So Matthew says, I really want to catch a yellowtail. Let's see. Yeah, that's a good idea. Stay away from that IGFA line. Fred says, anyone else see that huge mako? I haven't seen it. Andrew, favorite boat burrito? Well, the favorite one of all time would be a Markey one, but sadly Markey passed away from the gale force. But there are some other good ones out there. Gordo, where do you buy the tickets for the October trip? Here's the link to it. I'll put it on here right now. You just use this link, and you can buy tickets anytime. They're $10 a ticket. We sold, I think, 10 or 12 tickets so far. So there you go, Gordo. What else? The herder says, what did he say? I missed it. Fred's asking a question. The herder says, my son, I got one bluefin each, 30-pound rig, 20-pound fluorocarbon. Yeah, that's what you got to use. You got to use 20-pound fluorocarbon and a size 4 hook. Was that on the trip that we just had on the Malahini? Or is that a different trip to herder? Antonio went twilight fishing on the Monte Carlo Saturday. Very difficult to get a bite. Yeah, you know, when it gets difficult like that, downsize your tackle. Smaller hook, lighter line, do that. John, how much is a raffle? There's two going on. The raffle for the trip for October is $10. And I'll put the link up there. And you just hit that, takes you to the website, and you can buy it there. If you want to do a super chat, That's what the price today is, this reel. So it's a Kuma reel. Yeah, it's a Kuma reel. It's a $3 super chat minimum. So as long as you do a $3 super chat minimum, you get a ticket and you could win the reel. So right now there's only one person in the super chat. So right now, who bought it? Was it Babylon? I hope I pronounced that correctly. Hey, Robert. Yeah, Jeff says he only uses the blue cigar. Well, that's going to be me from now on. Babylon's got a ticket. See if somebody else got a ticket. Ricky, I always use blue mono. I like the Iser blue. I use that a lot. But we're talking about blue label cigar over the gold. The gold is just so thin, and you might catch a fish on it. I mean, you will catch a fish on it, but once you try to use it for a second or third fish, it tends to break a lot. So, I stuck with it too long. I had 5 hookups on it, and I landed one, and the other 4 all broke. Hey, Monica. Was Jose say hello, Dan and the family? It was very fun. Fish with everyone on Sunday. Made a few new friends. Learned a lot. Ricky, Darrow, Christina, Vegas, Brad. Yeah, Kevin was on the boat too. Was Robert on the boat? I forgot. Okay, so let's get the tickets here. Yeah, I know Brad was there for sure. Ryan wants to know, just went on a trip out of San Clemente. Yeah, there's lots of yellowtail at San Clemente. Rambo Dan, do you still see people using Penn Jig Masters 4.0s? Yeah, I still see people use those. And they still work. I mean, we used to catch, yellowtail and stuff on Jig Masters all the time. And I probably caught more tuna on Penn 4.0s than I've caught on all the newer reels, over the years. I mean, my first 5 fish over 100 pounds were on 4.0s. So, yeah, they still work good. Okay. Henry gets a ticket. Salcedo. Hey, Tamara, how you doing? Alex gets a ticket. The Herders going out tomorrow on the Malahini again. Captain Bill. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's an excellent crew. The whole crew was good. The guys on the deck, the food. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw the picture of the burger I posted, but you guys got to go on the Malahini just to try the Malacheesy. I think it was the name of they called it. They don't use bread to put it on, but they make this thing that looks like a bun, but it's really rice with cheese, and it's all together. And when you bite into it, it's just creamy, cheesy, delicious, and it goes really good with the burger. So I should have shot a video of it. It was really, really good. Okay, so I got Alex. Joe's got a ticket. Okay, now Jeff's buying 2 tickets. Jeff just texted me. He's buying a ticket for drama. And he's buying a ticket for Tyler. So our 2 youngsters have tickets, thanks to Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. Yeah, I don't know the difference with the red label. I don't know if the line's just red. I'm not sure. I haven't really tried that one. Oh yeah, you didn't. Who was it that was mentioning people on the boat? The one you didn't mention too was Tamara. She was there on the boat too, and she learned how to cast a little bit. She was casting out there, trying really hard. Tamara. Is it Tamara? I keep calling Tamara, but it's Tamara. I was trying to work with her a little bit while the boat was moving on casting, but she was just a little afraid to get out there and do it. But she did it. Should have brought you a spinning rod so those smaller fish. That would have worked out good for you. Yeah, it's kind of surprising that small hook, that size 4 hook, and when you put it into a bigger bait, a bigger sardine, you pretty much bury the whole hook into the nose of the fish, of the bait fish, the sardine, and it worked really good. I was surprised how well it worked, but it worked really good when I was on the Legend, and we fished the tuna during the day. You had to use a size 4 hook, and on this trip on the Malahini, the crew, everybody was just yelling at everybody to use a size 4 hook, and those that did it did really well. I mean, we hooked fish on it, so that's what I did. Yeah, Brad caught a tuna. What else? I don't know if you guys saw the pictures I posted on Instagram today. I was at Dodger Stadium. I got invited by a friend to go to Dodger Stadium. They had batting practice, and I got to hit a baseball. I didn't hit it very far, but I did hit it. I think I hit 4 inside the infield. I didn't hit anything outside the infield, but at my age, to finally get invited to go to Dodger Stadium to take batting practice, it was cool. I was in the dugout. Then we went on a VIP tour of Dodger Stadium, and it was fun. It was really fun. So I don't know if you guys saw the pictures. Let me see if I can get a picture up here. So this is Ron Say and me today, just about an hour ago. And, and being a kid from LA, I can't tell you how special it was to be there in the dugout. It was so cool. I just really was in heaven. Probably shouldn't show you this one, but I'm sitting on the bench in Dodger Stadium in the dugout. That was cool. And what else? Well, there's a video of me swinging. That's pretty ugly. I shouldn't look at that. I'm better at casting. Then this was neat. Then let's see, we got some pictures here from the Malihini trip. So this was everybody that was on the boat. Well, they can't see that one. It's too wide. So there's my YouTube family there. You guys were cool. There's Vegas right there in the middle. It was fun. And a lot of people took pictures with. It was a lot of fun. And there was like, what, 3 or 4 couples? 3 couples or so? No, more than that. Like 4 couples on the boat. Here's one of them. Really nice people. And we had perfect weather. It was unbelievable weather. This is the biggest fish. Brad caught this bluefin. Brad and I got bit at the same time. I got a yellowfin. He got a bluefin. I was teasing him because I had my fish in like 10 minutes before he got his in. But his fish was a lot bigger. Where's my monster? There's my whole 15-pound fish. It was still lots of fun. Maybe 20-pounder. But I have some videos coming up. Some of them will probably go tomorrow. One from the Spitfire, another one from this trip to Malihini, and another one from the Clemente. So I'd like to see you guys. If you guys want to see them, they should be up tomorrow. So you got home at 11:30. That's a long drive. You went from San Diego all the way up there. That's a long drive. Okay, I missed some tickets. Let me see who I got to get tickets for. I was too busy talking. Bruce, I got tomorrow. Bruce Ramsey. Don the Herder. Thank you guys. Yeah, you'll get a tuna. You know, and the only way you're going to catch a tuna is to go tuna fishing. You can't catch them just sitting at home. What does Jose say? Gordo got 3 raffle tickets. Thank you. Jose says on Sunday trip he used no fluorocarbon. Oh, you caught one on straight 20-pound. That was good. Jose, next time you're on the boat and I'm on there and you don't have fluorocarbon or hooks or something, just ask me. I bring extra gear for you guys just in case you need it. Yes, tomorrow. That's the first thing Jeff asked me is if you got bit. And I wanted to hand her off a fish, but those 4 fish in a row that I hooked, they weren't on more than a couple minutes and the line broke. They got sawed off. Or she would have got one. Yeah, and I was, Jeff, I was working with her a little bit too, because you know how everybody drifts on one side of the boat. So her and a couple of other people who never been tuna fishing, of course, went to the other side of the boat because there's nobody there. But I kept trying to explain you have to be on the same side as everybody. So toward the end of the day, I think she got it. You gonna come say hi? Eric F. Thank you. Alpha, sorry to hear that. Yeah, and tomorrow, drama was like that on the first trip. The first trip he went, he didn't want to get in the back of the boat. He didn't want to get in the middle of everybody. On the last trip that he went with us, the second time, he had no problem. We were throwing him, making him go in the back of the boat with everybody and casting, and you know had his elbows out there with everybody, and he did really good. So, you know, you're just a trip or two away from doing that. You'll be good. Annette, Danny, you need to give me your phone number. Yeah, just send me a message, Annette. Either Messenger. We're friends on Facebook. Your husband's friends with me on Facebook. I think your son is too. So just send me a message there and I will send you my phone number. You can also call me at the office at 562-865-3764, and I'll be glad to give you my cell number there. All right. Yeah, we need to get your husband fishing. It's not scary getting in the middle of everybody. That's part of the fun of fishing. And the whole thing about being successful is talking a lot. When I gave my little talk to you guys on the way out, I kind of blew it. I didn't emphasize the communication. And you have to do a lot of talking. And it's okay to tap somebody on the shoulder and say, going over, coming under. You just, you need to communicate a lot when you're tuna fishing. The more you communicate, the less fish that get lost and the better everybody does. Oh. Okay. What else is going on? Fish Killer says Red Label cigar was very first floral. No, Peyton, that wasn't me on the radio. Nope. Yeah, the only way you're going to learn and get better at fishing is by spending more time on the water. So it's like I always tell everybody, you don't, when they hire me to go fishing, I tell them, you don't pay me for today. You're paying me for the 50 years of experience I have of doing this, of going fishing all the time. So that's the way I look at it. It was fun. Yeah, and on TV too, you can't get the Dodger dogs, so it's a lot better to be at the stadium. Yeah, it was neat batting, Tim. It was neat to be up there, and I was teasing the people that were running it there for the Dodgers. You know, I said, "Okay, here's the song I want played when I go up," and they started laughing. They go, "Oh, we should have did that," but no, they didn't do that. I thought it was fun. So Lloyd's reminding everybody to hit the like button. Fred says, Dan, did you ask Ron Say come out fish? Yeah, I did talk to Ron Say about fishing, and he explained that when he was a kid and he would go on his dad's boat, he didn't have good experiences on the boat. He didn't spend much time fishing. He wanted it to be bonding time with him and his dad, and most of it was him's head in a bucket. So yeah, he wasn't really excited about that. Mac, yeah, I played ball growing up. Actually, Robert Sanchez, his wife's here. Annette, I think Robert, I don't know, Robert's on today, but Robert and I played Little League together. So I played up until high school, and then I should have kept playing in high school, but I really wanted to start my life, so I quit baseball and got a job as a photographer. But that was probably the dumbest thing to do. I should have just been a kid and played baseball, but I didn't. Okay, John, let me get your ticket. What's that? Strahan? 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 I don't know. And Fish Killer. Thank you. Vegas, what pound test were you using when you got your fish? Were you using 20 pound or were you using something else? Ricky's trip was a blast. Malahini. Yeah, Jose and his wife. That was the picture I showed you guys. Jose and his wife, Shannon. They were really nice people. Also, they gave you a fish to take home back to Northern Cal. That's cool. Oh, Ricky, too. We didn't get a chance to exchange numbers, so send me a message so we can exchange numbers. We got to fish together sometime. Well, there's Robert Sanchez. He's here. Yeah, so Robert and I grew up playing baseball together in Montebello, Grant Ray Park. So Fat Cat used 25-pound test and a size 4 hook. So you weren't using fluorocarbon, just straight mono? That's pretty good. I should have probably tried that. Yeah, I think so, Jeff. I think a day and a half or maybe a 2-day trip would be good because she's going to need some time to get used to that, grabbing a bait, doing all that. Rambo wants to know, Dan, what's your favorite species to fish? My everyday fish that I love to catch is calico bass. It's just, you have to use so many different techniques to catch them. I just think if you can catch calico bass, if you can catch a limited calico bass every day, it to me, I think it takes more skill than catching one, 200-pound tuna over 10 years. They're really tricky. Sometimes they only want live bait. Sometimes they only want a jig. Sometimes they only want a bucktail. You really need to try different techniques to catch them. Sometimes you get them on a surface jig. It's just so much fun. So I really like catching calico bass. Oh, so Vegas was using fluorocarbon. Okay. Okay, guys, I got over 80 of you here and only 50 likes. Robert, you played the outfield? I forgot what position you played. Yeah, Terry, you and Tamara come out, and if I get a boat like the Excalibur, they have staterooms, so the two of you could have a stateroom, share a stateroom. So that would be cool. I think we're going to get one more tuna trip in. I was talking to the TAS, and it sounds like they're open to the idea of having us do one more trip. I have to send them a text next week. They're just slammed right now. They're on 2.5 day. When we got in from the Malihini, I was out a little bit longer because I walked the docks afterwards to go see the guys, and everybody was gone. Kevin, my camera guy, had left. Kevin Kozai had to leave with his cousin, and then they were in a hurry. So I was in a quick hurry. So I walked the dock a little bit, see the captains, and say hello. And Chuck Taft was like, "Come on, let's go. I have a 2.5 day leaving right now. They have 3 no-shows. Come with us. You don't have to pay. Just come on out. Just fish for fun." So I said, "I got all the camera gear. I got everything. I don't have any clothes. I don't have anything." So yeah, I didn't bring anything for overnight because I was just there for a day trip. So I didn't go, but he did invite me to go. That would have been good. Jose, did you get a fish too? Okay, so somebody was on the Tomahawk. Was it Alhex? Is that how you pronounce it? I'm sorry if I'm killing it. What happened on the boat? He says he's glad we made it back safely. Because somebody was talking earlier that something happened on the boat. Can you tell us if you were on the boat? Hey, Christopher, you're right. You're welcome. I almost felt like a rock star on the dock, getting on the boat in the morning, and then when I walked the deck afterwards, it was pretty amazing how many people came up to me to say hi and ask for pictures and all that. So it was pretty cool. Okay, so here's the story. Was it Alhix says we hit 6 to 15 foot swells at 6-second intervals and ended up cracking the bow. They cracked the bow of the boat open. Wow. Now I know that had happened to the boat years ago when they first bought it, when it was the Eclipse. And then when they took it over, they had problems with the bow. So that's what happened. They were 90 miles out, and bow busted. It cracked. Did you guys have water coming into the bunk rooms and all that? Or, well, I guess they have another wall there, so that shouldn't have happened. But that's sad. Guess the boat will be in the yard for a little bit. Well, Vegas Cat, that's a good way to look at it. That you had so much fun and that the fish was a bonus. That's cool. I just felt bad because I really wanted to hand off a bunch of fish. I wanted to make sure that Tamara got a fish and some of the other people got a fish. But I just got broken off and broken off and broken off. So, all right, guys, it's already 8 o'clock. Here's the raffle prize for tonight. Again, if any of you are interested in the raffle trip for the October trip on the Triton, here's a link there. You can buy raffle tickets there. Drama says he would have handed you a fish tomorrow. That's cool. Here is Tamara with Captain Bill on the way in. Captain Bill did a really good job. He's got a great crew. Guys work really good. And the cook, I forgot his name, wasn't just a cook. He's almost like, and this is probably the wrong description, like a team mom, but he's all over his crack, all over the team, making sure the whole crew, that they ate, that they had water, checking on them, helping on the deck when he needed to help out on the deck. It was just really, really nice. Jessica wants, can you say hello to my boyfriend, Drew? Big fan. Yes, my brother has his own insurance company. I think it's State Farm. Yeah. Yeah. All right, Jessica. You should have your boyfriend come fish with us sometime. So Gardo said he was out of Ensenada on Saturday. It was really rough. We had perfect weather on Sunday. I don't think we had more than a 2-foot swell until we were almost back in around the Coronados. We got in the shallow water, and then we had some 5, maybe 6-foot swells. But for the most part, it was super, super calm. So did you guys fish at all, or did you guys just get into the grounds and then the boat broke up and you had to head in? Well, they had a guy fall off a top bunk and broke his pinky toe and had a concussion. That's not good. And that boat, it doesn't really have steps to go down in the bunk room. It's like a ladder. It's really steep. You have to be very careful going up and down that ladder. It's pretty bad. But it's a beautiful boat. I love fishing on that. I fished on that boat when it was the Cat Special up in the Channel Islands, and I fished it when it was the Eclipse, and I fished it as a Tomahawk. I really like fishing that boat. It gets bit. Oh. Excuse me. Well, Tamara, you just made drama happy. So this weekend, tomorrow, I need to start working on my gear. I mean, I still got a lot of work to do at the office, but I think tomorrow night I'm going to start getting my fishing gear together because I'm going to be up in the Bay Area. I'll be up by you, Ricky. I'll be up in the Bay Area fishing on the new huck fin on Saturday and the sea wolf on Sunday. I think some of you guys will be on there. So it's going to be lots of fun. I can't wait to go. I love fishing up there. I should check the weather, so it's going to be like, but I don't check the weather because it doesn't matter up there. Because if it's really ugly weather, we fish in the bay, and I have just as much fun fishing in the bay as I do fishing in the deeper water for the lingcod and stuff. So we'll see what happens. So Jeff says that the Tomahawk is a fiberglass boat. And I agree with Fred. Everything you eat on the boat, some of those burgers that you get, you wouldn't eat them on land, but on the water, they taste delicious. They just taste delicious. Yeah, what's it? Fordana, is it? Soft plastics, you might want to use like small swim baits. Work really good for spotted bay bass. I see people use those umbrella rigs like for bass fishing, and they do okay with them. But I like to use a small swim bait. Works out good. I use like half-ounce bucktails too. But honestly, I think a small swim bait would be better. Also, they did absolutely no fishing. They 12 hours to get to the ground. So you were probably all the way out there at Cortez and Tanner and then just turn right around. That's terrible. Christopher. Dan, did you drink a beer on your trips? I did have one with everybody, and it was nice. I enjoyed it on the way in. Let's see what else is on here. Warren got a ticket. Okay, last call for tickets, guys, because it's after 8. I still got some work to do. Warren. Gordo. King. Thank you, guys. I don't know what's going on with April. She's still hungry. What's the deal? You got one little piece of hot dog left. Right there. You ate everything. I don't know how you could be hungry. I gave you a couple hot dogs before I went to work, and you have 2 here already. You're looking at me like you've never eaten. Let me see. And that's something for Kevin to say about the food, because his favorite food is Tommy's. He loves Tommy's. He goes there all the time. Yeah, everybody was so nice on the boat. I just, it's taken me a few minutes. So Jeff's leaving 20 minutes. All right, Jeff. Have a good, safe trip out there. But I just want to say really quick, you guys, I really appreciate how this has turned into more of a family atmosphere. Over the years, it was just get on the boat, fish, shake a couple of hands. But you really didn't know who the people were. But thanks to this YouTube live, it really does feel like a family. When you guys walk up to me and say, I'm Fat Cat Vegas, even Drama coming up to me at a kids club meeting, Tyler coming up to me, everybody, Gordo. It's just really nice to put the faces together with the names, and it means a lot. It really means a lot. I wish I would have had this kind of community back when I started 35 years ago. And I don't know if it's just a YouTube thing or what it is, but it's just been really, really nice. I just really appreciate it. And I appreciate you guys all being here. It's just been really, really good. So there is a Gale Force meet and greet trip. If any of you guys are interested, for Friday, October 1st. And it's like 4 days before I leave for Europe. So here's a link to that. I'll put that there. I think there's 3 or 4 spots left there. So if anybody wants to go, there's that. And I'm working on the finishing details of setting up a meet and greet for all of us. Looks like it'll be in November. I just have to get it approved by the place I'm trying to get it at. And once that's all done, I'll share it with you guys. So hopefully that will happen. But it's pretty good. Is it Maldonado Jr.? So how do you get on our trips? You don't have to get invited. You just go and sign up. So the next trip you can go on, the meet and greet, is the trip on October 1st. All the meet and greet trips are set up on the Gale Force. You sign up on their website, and here's a link. Here's a link right here. You can go there today. I think there's 4 spots I just saw right now are available on that trip. Let me look right now. I'm on their website. Yeah, there's 4 spots. It's $150. That's just what the boat charges. I don't charge anything. I'm just on the boat to meet you guys. So it's going to, that's why I'm there, to meet you guys and talk to you. And if I can help out and teach you guys a little bit, I'll do that. So it's good. So yeah, so if you want to go on that Gale Force trip, it's going to be on October 1st. There's a link for that. Yeah, the problem with the meet and greet, if you just have it somewhere outdoors, you might get shut down. And then with all the COVID stuff, you have to have a permit. Like I looked into some of the piers, and we couldn't do a pier thing if a couple hundred people showed up, and if 1,000 people showed up, I don't think it'd be that many. I'm thinking the most that would show up was maybe 100, but I don't know. Maybe I have to find a way to make up a list of how many people are really thinking to go. But hopefully, hopefully we can set it up soon. I got to find a way to do that, but we'll do that. Jeff, you travel that fast at night that you make it all the way out to Tanner and Cortez in 3 hours? Wow. I guess you just trust the radar a lot. I wouldn't be doing, my boat won't go that fast, so I don't have to worry about it, but I usually don't travel more than 10 knots in the dark. Is the Triton lobster rock fishing combo trips good? I think they're fun. If you've never been lobster fishing, I think they're fun. I didn't do it last year, but I've done it many times in the past. And I'll see if I can set up a trip with them if you guys want to do that. I'm sure they would let us do a lobster rock fishing trip if you guys want to do that. Maybe in December or November or something like that. So you could do that. All right, so let's do the drawing. Hey, we got somebody here from Homer, Alaska. IJ Alaska. Hello. And somebody was just talking about, who was it? I think it was Ricky's wife was talking about fishing up in Homer. That was pretty good. You've been watching me since you were a kid, and now you're like 70 or something. Are you still young? Yeah, Ricky says, yeah, it was Homer. That's cool. I've been to Homer twice. Haven't fished out of there, but I've been there maybe 2 or 3 times. $45. Okay, cool. So when I started on TV, you were only 10 years old. That's cool. So did you live down here, IJ Alaska? Did you watch me down here in Southern California, or have you watched me up in Alaska the whole time? I think we air in Alaska now between Comcast Sportsnet or U2 America. I'm not quite sure, but I think we do. Oh, cool. So you're saying the king salmon is doing good and the halibut fishing. Okay, so you grew up in the air base. Well, that's good. Well, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. All right, and then let's do the raffle thing if anybody's interested in that trip on the Triton. It's $10 a ticket for a chance to get that. Okay, Christopher, last ticket. Lloyd, you used to live in Homer? I didn't know that. So you learn something every time. Yeah, you guys should go fish Alaska if you've never been there. It looks like we're going to have our trip next June, too. Okay, Christopher. All right. Okay, guys, let's do the drawing. See who's going to get the reel. Here's all your names in there. And tonight's lucky winner is... I wish April could pick it somehow. And today's winner is Joe. Congratulations, Joe. He's getting limits of kings in less than an hour. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so winner is Joe. Okay, Joe. I think you won before, Joe. So send me your mailing address, and I will get this reel off to you hopefully tomorrow. Alrighty. Okay, Jeff, have a safe trip out there at sea. And those of you that were on the Tomahawk, I'm glad you guys made it home safe. So it's pretty cool. Alaska, thank you for joining us. Good night, everybody. I'll see you guys on Thursday. And then Friday, I will be driving up to go fish in Emeryville. So good night, everybody. And Ricky, don't forget to send me a message. All right. And so I can get your phone number and give you mine. Talk to you guys later. Bye, everybody.